Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf and it's under the command of Talon 1958.
Let's go.
Battle started. Well, I can tell straight away at a glance that that is the M55 because that's the 203mm howitzer, and the reason I know that is of course because the gun doesn't go over the front of the vehicle. If it actually did go over the front and extend even further, then that would be the 155mm, but it's not, so it is the 203. Well, Talon set himself up past the railway lines. He's just driven into that fuel tank. Luckily it didn't blow him up, but he's now aiming towards the enemy, looking for a target he can shoot at. Now unfortunately he's getting red lines at the moment because some of the buildings that are nearby him are actually obstructing his field of fire, but he's finally managed to find a target that isn't obstructed, but he gets killed before he can shoot. That 430U, he is obstructed. Now looking to the north, we're looking for a target that's one of our teammates might spot, and there's a STB moving up that end of the map. He fires around in at the 430U, gets us a nice little snapshot on that guy, and it's made him think twice about going after our teammate because he suddenly got whacked for 294 hit points, and he obviously didn't like that. Meanwhile, our Progetto's taking on their Patriot with his auto reloader. 430U's decided he needs to get behind cover. I think he realises what's going on at the other end of the road. Up on top of the hill we've got a Centurion 7-1. Oh, that one hit the castle walls. Now Talon, as you may know if you've seen him in action before, likes to dial in on targets before he shoots to make sure that he can get accurate shots on them. And at the moment he's aiming at an EBR-75 FL10, the wheeled vermin that we've come to hate as Arty players. Those things have got very thin armour. If you hit them with a 203mm round, it's going to go straight through their armour and do a lot of damage. He dials in, rounds out, and he hits him. Now, that should have badly damaged, in fact it should have destroyed the EBR completely. But we didn't see how much damage it did because he was unspotted at the moment the shell went in. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's missing virtually every piece of his hit points. Only 122 left. And he won't last very long with just that 122. But it looks like Talon's now going to select the 53TP or the T54E1 as his next target. T54's the target. Direct hit, 427. Good hit. Solid hit. And he picked up stun assist. And some more. Okay, selected the next target, so 53TP, who gets wiped out by our Progetto right the way down from the railway lines, with they're shooting up from a long way away. And that T54E1 is hiding behind that tower at the moment, but he won't be able to hide there much longer because Talon's about to hit him. Rounds out. Here we go. Yeah, oh, yes. Nice hit. 420 hit points. These guys don't really want to get involved. In fact, the enemy Arty's coming to sight the GW Tiger because it's just too unsafe for him further down the hill. Talon wants a kill on that GW Tiger, but I'm not sure he's going to get it. The T54E1 is still a good target. The E75TS is around the other side. He can hit that guy. Oh, well, too late. But the Pershing's coming to sight now. And he fires the round in. Lands just behind the guy for 241, right on the edge of the reticule. Wargaming's playing with us again. Even Klaus Kellerman noticed this when he did his marathon SPG mission section. You've seen all the games he's put on his channel. It's very amusing. I watched that live as he was doing it on his stream, and it was hilarious actually. Of course, Klaus shares our hatred of, shares my hatred of wheeled vehicles, but he's very funny about his commentary sometimes, and he's a very good player actually as well. You notice if you've seen his videos on the Arty playing that he is actually very, very good. Oh, he got a a direct hit, and he killed the GW Tiger with 1 round. Oh my god, that was a blind shot kill on the GW. He fired it in, hoping somebody was there, and there was somebody there. He killed the enemy Arty just like that. 1 shot into the side of the vehicle, and that was enough. There's only 2 enemies left. The TVP just died. That means there's only the T95 Doom Turtle, and he's guarding the cap as if his life depends on it. Well, it does now, because you are about to die, Sunshine. Direct hit, 395, hits the fuel tanks. And the next hit badly wounds him. He's gonna die, and that's it. Game over. Good victory. What a shot on the GW Tiger. Right between the roofs. The shell went straight as a die and hit the blind hit on the GW Tiger that was hiding in that corner. And it's a second class tank of a Talon 1958 in the M53 M55. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 9, and he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks, which were subsequently taken out by other teammates. And his win rate for the battle was 2,866, which is Unicum level. Very, very good indeed. In fact, actually, it's very surprising that he did as well, because Himmelsdorf is not an easy map to play for an M53, M55. So he says a good game on Himmelsdorf in this particular Arty. It's almost unheard of, simply because all of those buildings do obstruct the fields of fire dramatically. Let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That actually went to the enemy. TVP T5051 got a high caliber for 5,480 hit points. The next highest damage was the Object 430U on the enemy team, who got 3,616. And then it was the Standard B on his own team with 3,103 hit points. We can see that Talon managed to get 2,739. And of course he got the Confederate, and the AMX M451 got a steel wall. When it came to kills, it was the Standard B and the TVP. They shared the top honours with 3 kills apiece. 2 kills for the Progetto, the T44, the STB1 and the Leopard 1. And nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kills other than the TVP. We can see that Talon did get a kill in the game, the GW Tiger. More like, putting the guy out of his misery, because otherwise he was going to get killed by the tanks regardless. But, well, it was a mercy shot in the end for Talon to hit the GW, but a fantastic shot between the roofs of the buildings to take him out the game. When it came to base XP, well, the highest damage, that was actually the highest XP, was the T44, got 1,136, then 1,076 to the Standard B, 1,073 to the AMX M451, and these were the only 3 guys who got over 1,000, but Talon wasn't that far behind them with 911 base, so he obviously performed very well, hitting the enemy tanks, stunning them, and allowing his teammates to get damage on them as well. He fired 8 shots, got 5 direct hits and 1 penetration on that game. The penetration obviously with the EBR. We just checked that to be absolutely certain. Where is it? There he is. Actually, no, it's not the one he got the penetration on. The EBR suffered 462 hit points from the direct hit. It was the GW Tiger he penetrated for all 500 hit points with 1 shot. Okay, so he also got 8 splash damage on the enemy as well. 2,739 hit points, all of it done at more than 300 meters. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 1, did 1,797 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns, and that contributed a lot to getting a high XP in that game. On a premium account, he earned 46,382 credits, got 80,000 for completing a mission, so his total was 126,382 credits. And even though the ammo is fairly expensive, he still came away with 111,422 credits profit from the game. Very good score. 20 bonds earned from the game. 1,366 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 1,000 for completing the mission and events, and took away 3,733 experience points altogether. So as he says, a very good game, or a good game on Himmelsdorf. I thought it was a very good game. He acted, even though he was actually in a fairly dangerous map for an Arty, he still did a lot of damage on the enemy. And a fantastic shot on the GW Tiger. That really was a corker right between the roofs. As I say, it's very difficult to get shots into those built up areas, but he managed to get that one right on the money. And he took out the GW Tiger, even though he couldn't see the guy, he was there. And well, fabulous shot. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.